Hey folks, welcome to the first day of class. It's Thursday, August 27th, and this is Dr. G's daily forecast. So let me tell you what we're going to do today. You're going to watch another thrilling video in task one of me giving an overview of the course. If for some reason you've had enough of my face, which I feel that, you can also just sort of skip to this lovely recap where I kind of talk about the course overview right there. Totally up to you. The next thing I would like you to do in task 2 is to complete this getting to know you survey. That'll help me get to know you. In task 3, some of you have already done this, accepted my invite to Slack, right? But if you haven't, go ahead and do that. You can click on this link and the invitation is right there. The fourth thing that I do want you to do, and I know that it seems tempting to want to skip it, is to watch Ginny Von Carter's Learning Slack course, or portions of it, on LinkedIn Learning. You're just looking at chapters 1, 2, and 4. Kent State pays for you to have access to LinkedIn Learning, so if you have never logged on to LinkedIn Learning before using your Kent State email address, just click on this video right here. I've actually recorded a video to show you how to do that. Lots of videos of me in this. Yeah. And she speaks a little slow. So if you want to speed up her voice, no judgment. You can skip the quizzes too. The very last thing I want you to do, and I know that some of you have done portions of this already, but I think you might need to loop back in, but I want you to definitely introduce yourself on the interest channel in Slack. But after you've done that, I also want you to talk about one cool thing that you learned from the Ginny Von Carter linked Slack course that's on LinkedIn Learning, like what you've learned or what you're still trying to learn how to do, so that we can kind of troubleshoot those things on the first day of class. Okay, and when you're done with that, try to respond to two of your peers' posts, whether they're introduction posts or, maybe one of your peers told you something that they learned from the LinkedIn Learning course that, they thought was cool, or that they still have some questions around. So go ahead and do that, right? So those are the things that we're going to do today in class. Once we get through those, obviously you are free to go. So this is one of those things where, sometimes we'll be working the whole class period, sometimes not. It just depends, right? For homework, I would like you to set up a Tumblr account. I do recommend that, it's entirely up to you, but I do want to recommend that you consider creating an account just for this course. It is really important, though, to note that I don't want you to set up a secondary blog on your Tumblr account, and that is because if you have Tumblr and you're an active person on Tumblr, sometimes it's tempting to want to set up a secondary blog, but the secondary blog doesn't actually let you have the same sort of interactions, and so it's really important that you do set up a separate blog, not just like a child blog to the one that you have. When you're done setting up your Tumblr, definitely share your Tumblr account, the link to your Tumblr account, on our Blogworld channel. I want you to read chapter 1 in Burroway's Imaginative Writing. I'm hoping, because I emailed you a long time ago, that everyone has copies of Burroway's Imaginative Writing, but if there is a problem that you need to let me know about, please go ahead and reach out to me. And lastly, I would like you to create your first Tumblr post using Try This 1.2 in your textbook. And then obviously you'll see that I've flagged this with important. When you are including, when you're sharing your Tumblr post, I want you to include the following tags on your post, right? So they're right here. So please make sure to do that, because part of what we do every day is kind of follow those hashtags to check to see what other people have done and respond to those. So it's really important to include those or no one can find your stuff, okay? If you've never added tags on Tumblr before, there's actually a place for you to do that in Tumblr, and it's really important to press enter after you create a tag, otherwise they all run together. And there's a little link that shows you all about that. Okay, folks, so that is the entirety of what we're doing in class and what I expect you to do for homework. And yeah, this is going to be a really great semester, and welcome, welcome. Take care.